how's it going? It's a really late start to the day. Well, I shouldn't say start to the day. I've been doing a lot of like preparing of things for this vlog, and you can only do so much preparing before you're just like procrastinating, I feel like. But I wanted to nail down some settings. I had the linear plus horizon leveling set up, and I didn't think I realized how much it actually crops in when you do that. It obviously has a great purpose, you know, and that type of thing. But so right now I put it at just the regular linear with the stabilization up high. So, and there was actually an update today. And that's another thing if you're a GoPro 10 user. I couldn't get my app connected to the GoPro, and this is like literally like a waste of 25 minutes, because what I ended up doing is just setting up the whole connection from the camera to the phone, instead of just like setting up almost like a new camera to the app. So save yourself some time, just start from scratch, because it literally took like 1 minute to just do that instead of trying to do the standard connection. Again, 2021 technology at its finest, but GoPro always has these quirks. I've come to just know that and never be surprised by it. GoPros are great, but they like to waste your time, and you just have to figure out what you got to do to minimize that, basically. But I did notice I had these in the background in the first vlog, and I wanted to show these off. So these are actually Mike Mandel photographs made into, you know, trading cards. They're all photographers dressed as, you know, baseball players. These are the original 1975 set. I literally just picked these up. This is the gem right here, Ansel Adams. I was really excited to get. Cornell Kappa. I just did a podcast episode about his brother Robert Kappa, Rakowski. One I love a lot, but my favorite one I've had, actually I have two of them. One's actually on display over here. Can't go wrong with some Bill, aka William Eggleston, which, if you don't know William Eggleston, he's the goat of color photography. Check out his work. I mean, this is the whole series of the Democratic Force. I don't know if it's a series, just his project. You know, has all of like the photos that weren't in the original book, and there's obviously the guide is his main photo book that everyone seems to talk about. Another thing I was actually doing with research is, and this is kind of just funny because I always end up doing this when I want to make video content, is the GoPros are nice and I just love the ease of them, and to me that's huge. But there's something about like just having that nice out of focus background, the shallow depth of field, and you know, it's also crazy. As I like the vlogs of Yoon Olsen, and I was actually shocked that his original vlog started like over 5 years ago. I mean, I think he had like an OG one way back in the day, but kind of like the vlog that is still going on to this day. He doesn't do it daily. He used to do it daily. But anyways, it's over 5 years ago, and I was thinking, wow, like time flies. I was shocked. It's crazy. And it also really inspired me to get to work on this and focus up and get the vlog really going. I've obviously made a lot of videos on this YouTube channel. There's hundreds of videos, but I've never really had a consistent, just kind of my life. You know, they've been like, here, I'm out on a photo shoot, here's, you know, that type of thing. And I want to have that built into this for sure, because that is a huge part of who I am, you know, trying to live the art life. But to kind of just continue that life story. And so I actually rewatched some of his old stuff from that time period while I was doing some research on cameras, and the GoPro is definitely what I want to be using, because it's, you know, real easy. I can put it in my camera bag while I'm out shooting, and it's the easiest, by far the easiest thing to use while I'm shooting photos. That's always a big thing. Like when I'm out taking pictures with the camera, I have to be holding another one, and the big thing I've noticed by having a GoPro from another one, say if I have a bigger camera, the huge plus with a GoPro, even with the tripod that I have this on right now is I can jam this into my back pocket. So when I'm out shooting, if there's something going on, this camera can go in the back pocket and I can continue on. It's out of the way. I don't, you know, I don't have to have two cameras in my hand. Like I don't have to have that. Or, you know, if there's a bag, I don't have to like shuffle around. It's kind of quick and easy for certain situations. And I actually had a video where I think it's called two locations in one. It's somewhat recent, but that was a prime example. I was using the Osmo Action at that point. But that was a prime example of having something small where I can just kind of, I could just stick it in the back pocket. You just have situations when you're out in the street shooting, it's nice. But I also want to have like moments where I have like a nice quality thing. And I was thinking, I was like, if I'm not actually photographing, can I use the camera that I photograph with for video? Which to me, like, it's not a camera you would use for video, but the capabilities are there. I have used it for one thing before when I tested it out. So I'm actually gonna switch to Fuji X100V for video right now. So I don't have this Fuji X100V on a tripod, so I'm hand holding it. And I have the little GoPro light on top of X100V, so we'll see how that works as well. But here's a test with the Fuji X100V. This might make sense for making these videos, like especially when I'm in the studio space, for a little bit better of a kind of video quality look. And so it would have its place. You know what I mean? When I'm out photographing, I'm obviously not going to use this camera. This is, to me, my, you know, my photography tool, you know. But why not use the technology that I also have to kind of create some better looking content when I can. So this is the Fuji X100V, and I'm also going to make a clip coming up here without the video light on, just to see what that looks like. And here we are without the video light. The reason I use a video light like the GoPro, because the low light on that thing is pretty rough. It's definitely by far the best GoPro in low light, but the light definitely matters, especially in the lighting situation that I'm in my studio space here. So yeah, so let's go back to the GoPro, because I don't know how this footage is looking. I don't know if the autofocus, you know, is making too much noise. So let's go back over to the GoPro. So I just checked out the footage on the back of the Fuji X100V, and it's looking pretty dang good. I was a little shaky holding it, but it was handheld, and I wasn't even really focusing, I guess, on trying to keep it steady. But the quality does look great. Obviously, the hard thing with X100V is that there's no flip up screen, so I can't see it, but it looked amazing for what it was from a first try aspect. Obviously, there's always that sketchy thing where your filming could be out of focus, but even like videos I've watched, vlogs and all that, there's times where they're out of focus and they just roll with it. Definitely look forward to more X100V video footage in this vlog. It's just gonna make it look a little bit better on some of the content. So I figured I'd show you what I got going on out here in the sunroom. I got a bonsai tree. Let's check this thing out. That's actually kind of what I'm talking about, is the GoPro. That's where it suffers, is me trying to show something like that. It's just gonna be out of focus because this doesn't have a close focusing capability. I think a big move for GoPro next would have a macro setting. I'm gonna switch back over to the X100V and show the bonsai tree again. One thing I've been wanting to do is kind of get more things set up creatively. Like I have this sunroom and it's kind of, I need to like, I don't know, just clean it up, organize it. I think this would be a cool spot to even make some content in. That's one thing I'm kind of trying to get going, is what can I do to maximize making content and just, I don't know, being creative more often. And I don't know what's going on outside, but some sketchy noises. But that's the thing I've been trying to do lately. I think that's a big factor in this vlog, and having you here with me, is creating more things, making more things happen, and, you know, just living the art life. Anyways, thanks for joining in on this kind of experiment of a vlog day. Trying to get this content narrowed down to making it easy to. That was one thing with editing and all that. Getting back in the flow, I'll be a lot faster. Even today, it was like I've been up and kind of just doing research and how I should kind of go about filming things and what cameras, and I watched some YouTube videos, and I think I just gotta keep it simple. You know, use the GoPro as the main, use the X100V for some B-roll and some footage like this where I'm just talking to the camera, and I just keep it that simple. And I'm gonna check the weather. Today actually would have been a great day for shooting, but I was kind of focused up on just kind of get things ready for the vlog. So I'm gonna check the weather for tomorrow. If it's a decent day, I'd love to get out and shoot, so hopefully that's the case. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you tomorrow.